Jordan was an assassin.
It was a different level. He was an absolute different level.
Get down, man. I got 35, 17.
Yeah, it was hands down Mike.
Wasn't close.
No, my goodness, hell no.
What was different when you played a game against him and the Bulls?
I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for Max. There was no weaknesses. Try to force him left. You try to force him right. You try to top lock him. You try to hold. You try to be physical with him. I equate it to like this. It was like, and maybe this is how centers feel when they were going against Shaq. He was Shaq of shooting guards. I don't care. There was no way you could get around him in front of him. He was just too strong. And then he had a 48-inch vertical. So you were never blocking his shot.
I got a 50. Shit.
And he could stop on a dime, his handles, and then he held the ball like it was like an orange. So he's taunting you, holding the ball on your face, the tongue is all out and shit, and he's chewing the fucking gum and all that shit. And then he come down, and the black eyes are looking at you, and I'm looking right back at him. Yeah, motherfucker, I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And he's looking at you, and man, no weaknesses, none, zero. I could look. I love tape. I'm watching. I'm always trying to find a tail, and I found a tail on everyone.
Not him.
I could not find a tail, not one.
Damn.
Like, okay, if he goes left X amount of times, what is his percentages? Great, right, great. Step back, great,
Greater.
great. Rebounding, great.
No.
Passing, great. You can't punk him. I'm trying to find something. So it's almost like shit by committee. Derek, the key.
Come on.
I mean,
We got to get some help down this motherfucker. Come on now. Don't be here. I've been calling
I ain't too
motherfucker.
proud
Hey,
to
come
beg.
on. Come on now. This motherfucker.
I ain't too proud to beg.
That's what I'm
man.
tired
The
of tell
toughest
you.
shot in basketball.
Who was the first person when you got to the league to bust your ass?
Y'all know that motherfucking MJ. it was some bullshit. I didn't know it was him. Straight bud. I want to hear the story. Yeah, I was talking shit to him in preseason. You know, I didn't know that they don't play in preseason.
Right.
So I'm killing him. Had about 21. He played about 7 or 8 minutes. Then all of a sudden, we got to play him in the first game of the regular season. He come to Seattle. First thing he get on the floor, he was like, Pip, Armstrong, the young fella, he mine all night. And he bust his ass all night. And he's like, this ain't preseason. You know what I'm saying? Man, he remembered it, man. And then all of a sudden, man, I get quick 2 fouls, man, in 4 minutes, man. I sit down, man, I got 35, 7, 10. I'm over there with no
Chewing that
point,
gum, huh?
chewing that gum, looking at me like after the game, he was like, welcome to the NBA.
He was that good, like just on a different level, man.
What's the scouting report of Jordan? What did you try to get Jordan to do?
Try to get him drive left as much as possible. Try to maybe strip him before he gets up airborne. The scouting report, I don't know. I didn't put a whole lot into scouting reports because it wasn't like he was going to come out and do the same thing. Like like I said, and he's just a different level. And listen. I'll say this to you, Dan. There were nights that on the court that he would do something so incredible. And my thing was to never show any emotion, one way or the other, whether he did something great or not. But I can tell you, many a nights I ran back down the court after he's done something incredible, and internally I'm saying, "Are you effing kidding me?" I'm like, in my mind, I'm like running like stoic, nothing on my face, but in my mind I'm saying, there's no damn way that guy just did that.
What's the difference? You play with M and you coach with Phil and work with Kobe. What's the difference between those two, in your opinion?
Right hand.
Why?
Because with Kobe would be going to the line to shoot 2. MJ was going to shoot and 1.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them knocks that Kobe had to shoot with 2 hands, when that knock would happen, MJ put that bad boy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hear that?
We was over here politicking.
That to me is the only difference is that gripper. And that gripper. Only man, I'm telling you, him and Dr. J, them hands, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's certain, and that's the when you say like, the creator knows who should have what.
Exactly. Can't question him.
You know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna need to do what you got in your mind that you're gonna do. And there it is. Go for it. I was with MJ 4.5 seasons or whatever. Never lost a suicide. Never.
Never lost a suicide.
Never.
It's crazy.
Never.
Close?
No.
Look at Jay. That's hard to believe, huh? Because some days you nigga walking down, I don't feel like running.
And we would ask Phil how many we got after practice, and he would ask us how many we want. Because he knew we was trying to get him. So it would be, it would be like this. All right, me and BJ, we gonna go out hard on him.
Oh, y'all would team up on it.
Please. Soon as the whistle blow, he damn near coming back at us. But man, it wasn't even fair.
There's never a doubt at the end of any series that he was ever in who the best player in the world was. It was Michael Jordan. And, you know, I don't know who else that's been. I don't know what other player even comes close to, you know, being undefeated and being the best player in a playoff series every year.
Did you enjoy your moments when you had to guard him as the ultimate challenge?
Yeah, the ultimate challenge. And if you did stop him, it was, you know, a miracle. And if you didn't, like, so what? Nobody guards him. But I remember a funny time in this 63-point game. And I got accused of doing this a little bit more than the coaches or my teammates would have liked. But Walton fouls out guarding Jordan in an ISO. And he's screaming and cursing me out. Like, quit switching. Guard your own man.
This is Walton yelling at you
for switching with him.
I go, hey, I just want you to be able to appreciate how hard it is.
Well, Jordan's going to go to the free.
No, his numbers are definitely be inflated. And you thought James Harden got to the line a lot. Jordan would average 20 free throws probably every night. You got to understand, he would evolve into this era. You know, the Jordan that we saw young, athletic, get to the basket based on, you know, what we've seen in this era, you would see a Jordan probably shooting more threes too. So he would definitely evolve. You know, he averaging 35 at one point. I could see him really pushing that to 40. I don't know about 50, 60, but like, you know, mid 40s, I could see that possibly happening.
Best player in the league when you first got in was who?
Mike.
And it wasn't close?
No. Mike was in his damn prime.
When you first saw him, what was your experience?
No sleep the night before because I was like just anxious and nervous and ready, you know, because I know I was playing against the best player ever. And you can get your ass embarrassed. Because this motherfucker put his feet on your throat and don't take it off. He gonna try to embarrass your ass. You hear what I'm saying? So I had to get prepared for that part. And then...
And you played him your rookie year?
Yeah. And then when I got out there on the floor first, you know, I was coming off the bench behind Alvin Robinson, but I was still averaging 13 a night coming off the bench. And Alvin was out there on his ass, so I was like, okay, cool. I know they're going to let Alvin guard this motherfucker. I ain't really have to fuck with him. You know, I go over there and fuck one of them little point guard motherfuckers and shit. Yeah, but I wasn't fucking with him like that. But that's what. But when I played, he was so strong, fast, man. The motherfucker, he changed his game from. He started learning how to post up and put his back to the basket. That's when he was shaking on your ass and turn and shoot that motherfucker. Oh my goodness, it was a wrap after that, man. But it was hands down Mike.
Wasn't close.
No, my goodness, hell no.
Well, I always looked at it like this when I guarded Michael Jordan. I've got nothing to lose. I wasn't nervous because if he scored on me, it's Michael Jordan. He's done that to a lot of better players than myself. But if I defended him well and he missed the shot, I guess that was all because of the great defense. That's just the way I viewed it. Here's the first one. Michael squaring up at the top of the key. And you can see I'm giving him the appropriate amount of space here because you're talking about the quickest guy I ever played against, and he's normally going to jab step you and go one direction to the other. So I'm backed off a little bit. The problem here also, the three-point line was shorter that year. So he's already in three-point range. You know, it'd be about out here today, maybe beyond what he was capable of doing at the time. And so I feel like I'm in a good spot. As he elevates to go up, I mean, I personally don't think I could have timed that any better. That's hand on hand. and he still gets it over the top, and you know where this is going to end up because it's Michael Jordan. Makes it not demoralized. I felt like I did a pretty good job of that. And this is patented, this next one. Michael Jordan in a low post, and he's going to hit you with the fake spin to the baseline, always gets a reaction out of the defender, and then he's going to wheel back around, and then he's going to get vertical. And all you can do is try to contest, and that's what I did in this situation. Now, here's the problem. Michael Jordan took the elevator, and I elected to take the stairs. And that's a problem because now he's got a free shot, and he's going to hit this little short turnaround jumper. But all things considered, I think I defended him about as well as I could, and I'm actually shocked based on those two contested shots. I was never nominated for Defensive Player of the Year.
Did you have a rivalry with Jordan when it came to scoring? I know there was this slam dunk contest, but did you feel like you were every bit as good, if not better, than Jordan?
Oh, man, we had plenty of rivalries. You know, Michael, all the guys I played against, probably the most fun guy to play against was Michael Jordan, man, because he raised your level of play, intensity.
Jordan was an assassin. He did something that I've never had anybody ever do, that I've ever witnessed. So I think I had 57 in Atlanta, and we had to go back to Chicago a little while later. And he walks into our locker room, suit and tie, and I'm like, it's doing our locker room, you know. I'm like, what's going on here, right? I'm thinking he may be going to the training room, right? But he walks by me, he walks by Kevin Willis, he get to one of my teammates, Randy Whitman, he tapped him on the butt. He said, lace him up, it's going to be a long night. And I didn't know what to say. I'm shocked. And he walks out, right? And I said, well, you tell that son of a bitch, God, I'm going to kick his. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. You know, I just do. And because I'm in disbelief, you know, he had 60 that night. I've never had anybody do that come in our locker room like that.
Yeah. Jordan was a nightmare to guard. Yeah, he was. He was. We used to get scouting reports on certain guys, and you look at the scouting report, and they say, well, you can take your right hand away, take your left hand away, push him this way, push him that way. On him, it's just like, good luck. Yeah. So he was special in that way, yeah. Plus, he had a will like no other player that I ever played against. Certain guys I can get to mentally, but him I could never get to mentally. And believe me, I tried my best. But, you know, he was that special player that you couldn't break his will. You know, if anything, you just taking him to another level.
It was a different level. He was an absolute different level. I can remember I was benched. So we're playing the Bulls. So I never told this story. I was benched, so we're playing the Bulls. So I get a call the night before. You want to play some cards and hang out, whatever, just chill. I go into the city, go to Mike's room, play cards. I'm not playing. I know I'm benched. So I'm playing cards. I'm doing my job. I'm going to keep them up all night. We playing cards all night. So shoot around is at 10 in the morning. We finished playing at 8. I got to now drive so I'm not late. So I get no sleep. I drive to SUNY Purchase practice facility. We practice. Game that night. I take a quick nap. Got to hit the road. Game in the Garden. I'm sitting on the bench. I am tired. I'm sitting there like, this dude got 50. I'm like, how is this dude still surviving? But he did it. He did it to everybody and every single night. He said, I'm over here like, I was.
MJ over there doing whatever. You look tired over there, Mark.